Hello, Marie. Welcome. How are you this evening? Rosanna, hello. Tim's World, Hairballs. Hello, Brad. Marie, I'm doing good. I tried to call Pam. She won't answer her phone. She can't hear it. Well, I'm tickled to death that all of you are here. Nasha, Nisha, hello. Well, if it's finally not raining here, I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, though. Whoops. Well, I'm going to send a link out. Well, maybe. There we go. Okay. Hello, Ann Fulton. You're on the computer tonight. All right. Okay, Ann, I'm here. I sent you a link if you want to try to get on your computer. Hello, Big Steve. Nope, haven't heard anything. So, how's Big Steve? Just hanging out. Yeah, Big Steve. Uh, Rosanna, as far as I know, I haven't heard from her for a couple of days. So I don't know. Okay, B and J. I'll just go ahead right now and put a link there. When you get back, it'll be there. You don't want Chrome. Okay. Okay, Brad. Thank you, buddy. Pam's mother lives 58 miles one way. Yeah, one way. Well, and I had tuna casserole today from the hospital. It wasn't too bad. Stream's kind of slow running today, but there's sandwiches and spaghetti. Checked my sugar today at noon. It was 110. Chicken salad with ranch. Marie, it has been below 100, but I don't know what's going on. Could have been them banana nut muffins. I've only been eating one a day. They come in a 4-pack. Sorry, they fell in my cart. And then the hospital had sugar pie. It's kind of like a custard. It's pretty good. No kidding, Rosanna. You walking through there, mind your own business, and pow. Well, sorry. I got to get it now. True story. Hmm, she says. Says it's okay. Let me see what this other the temperature says. 62 outside. I think it's been warmer than that today. Feels quite comfortable out there. I went and got the paper a while ago and read what I read outside. Dad perfect, happy Friday, he says. Oh, we having a contest, Rosanna? But yeah, you're in Washington. It should be cooler there. '52 and raining in New York. I'm a thinking they said tomorrow we would get rain here. Hello, Aaron Willis. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, you just never know. It always rains. You know, I don't know is it rain on Easter Sunday or not, but it always says if it rains on Easter Sunday, it'll rain 7 Sundays in a row. Well, about 7 weeks in a row. There comes Adam. Hello, Adam.
Hey Kim, how you doing?
Really good.
That's good. Where's Grisbin?
I don't know. I sent him a link. Yep, April showers bring May floods.
It's supposed to rain here all day tomorrow. Off and on, I guess.
Now, you've told me 17 times. Are you in Illinois also, Adam?
Me?
Yeah,
No, I'm in Georgia.
you're in Georgia. Okay.
And Rosanna's in Washington.
Yeah, Washington State. Yeah, I got that figured out.
Yeah.
Maria,
I
she's
met
in.
her online. I don't know her personally, but I met her about a month ago online.
Yeah, she's a good lady.
Oh, I'm glad it's Friday.
Yeah, but it's that much closer to Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to call Pam today a couple of times, but I guess she can't hear the phone. I need to set it up on one of them, like at a shop, where it blows a big horn. Buh.
Yeah.
Dad Perfect, he wanted to go fishing tomorrow.
You going fishing?
Dad Perfect said he wanted to go fishing tomorrow.
Oh.
I might go fishing tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be like. The hospital's supposed to have fish sandwiches tomorrow. That's the way I fish.
Put it back on there. I can read the chat soon.
So you can read the chat now, like this.
Well, the wife's putting it on your channel, so I can read the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, that works good. Then I get credit for 2 people that way.
It's kind of weird because there's like about a 5 second delay on her
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, I understand. Well, see, there is a delay between Hangouts and YouTube. I don't know how to explain it. There's 2 things going on. You've got your YouTube part of it. That's where everybody's on the chat. But when they're looking at me, I'm on Google Hangouts.
Yeah, that spot you were at the other day on your video, that'd be a good spot to throw a pole out.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
Not much shade though.
No, but it was pretty cloudy that particular day.
Yeah.
Pam bought these herbs and left them set in here in the kitchen. So I thought about taking them out there and throwing them away. And I thought, no, I'll be nice. I went and got a big pot and a big bag of potting soil, the Miracle Grow kind, spent $33. And I planted them, but don't look like they're taking off real quick. They're still green, but I think it's just been too cold. I tried to tell her not to buy stuff like that early to start with. Of course, she didn't know her mother was going to fall, and you know.
So you gonna plant them?
Oh, I've already planted them.
Oh, you got like raised flower beds or something?
No, like I said, Adam, I went to Walmart and got this big pot
Oh, the pot.
and a bag of Miracle Grow potting soil. And I put all 6 of them in that area and, filled them up, watered them real good. And they're probably not growing on top because the ground, or I mean, the roots are trying to establish.
Oh, okay.
But I was figuring them things would just come right out of the pot. But like I said, it's been cold. When it's been 50, 60 degrees, them plants like 80, 90-degree weather.
I had some herbs one time, and I think I kept them in the sun too much, or I gave them too much water. They just didn't make it.
Well, that could be. They could be in shock, Marie, because when they was coming out of the house, they probably thought they was going to get thrown in the trash can. I was thinking about planting them out there at the landfill, but I planted them here in this big pot, and I know they'll crowd themselves, but I don't care. I mean, you know, I didn't want anything to have to take care of this year at all. And here she comes home with plants.
Well, did you look at cameras today?
Oh, I bought one. Yeah.
You got that 169 or whatever it was?
Yeah, I bought one yesterday. Sure did.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know how it'll work. Oh, I got my thing for my chair. It's pretty thin, but it stretches over.
Oh, your cover?
Yeah. Here. You can't really see anything, but see now there's kind of a void right there. That's too low for you to see. But it stretches over the back and it zips up around the arm down here, and then it stretches over the seat part. And I went to Walmart and got some upholstery tacks or nails, and I, I rent like two of them before I figured out how to do it. I went and got a pair of needle nose pliers to hold it, to drive it down in there. So that way it stays down. I put about, I don't know, 6 to 8 nails in the front after I figured out how to do it.
You could also get you one of them vibrating seat cover thing. Get you a back massage while you're sitting there.
I guess that'd be okay. I've seen them.
I don't know how long you sit there, but
Sit here a lot. I
that's
sit
your
here a
spot.
lot. That's why I spent the money to buy the more expensive seat. So the high back, that's the main thing. So it supports my neck. You'd be surprised, a lot of the chairs don't come up above your shoulders. And you're sitting here with your neck. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I've had the cheaper chairs and it doesn't pay. I spent more than $300 going to a chiropractor to get my
I believe it.
neck adjusted. But I mean, if you're gonna do YouTube, you need a comfortable seat. Grizz, he's got a regular recliner, but I wouldn't have room here in this corner of this room. So Rosanna's digging up the peanuts from the squirrel.
I don't see too many rabbits anymore. You got many up there by you?
Not so much in town. You'd be surprised of the coons that we have,
Oh yeah.
and the cats. People think they can just let their cats run.
If you don't see no cats running around here, there's
Coyotes.
a lot of Koreans live around here.
Uh, you think they're taking care of them?
Well, I see them out there in the ponds getting frogs out of them. So I mean, they don't change their culture just because they move over here. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. I don't eat it, but maybe once every couple months.
Well, I like the frog legs.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, with a little salt and pepper.
Yeah, there's a Chinese restaurant about 10 miles from here. Uh, it's only on Sunday, but they have frog legs. Oh my God. And people say, well, there's not much meat on them. Well, you got to think of volume,
Yeah. It's good though. That little bit of meat that's on them little legs,
Oh, I know. I love it.
man. It's
And I
like
just
eating popcorn.
I just got two teeth up here that match up with the bottom, but I can riddle that bone. Rosanna, Marie, Tim, you guys like frog legs?
Oh
They're a
yeah,
lot like chicken. I I went out and I thought, well, it's not raining, and they always say the weeds, you can't kill the weeds unless they're active, growing. And
Hmm.
if there was a need for tree seeds, maple seeds, man, I got a bunch of them. So I went out and sprayed the weeds where I could. I need to work on that mulch bed, like I told Marie the other day, and then I never did do anything. Of course, I'm gonna wait until it gets a little better and pull that mulch back and hold them weeds up, and put the preem to it.
I did all mine last weekend.
The mulch,
Yeah.
do you use the preem?
No, I just pull what weeds I can and just start dumping it, and then pull the ones that are sticking up and just let it go. It's a battle down here in Georgia. Everything grows wild, so
Oh, I know.
we got issues with pine trees and kudzu. It's like that real thick viney. I mean, it just kills. It wraps around trees and it grows and grows and grows. It's hard to get rid of.
Oh, that moss.
No, it's a real thick vine. I mean, and it's tough. You hit it with a machete or an axe, it'll bounce back at you. It's just a real viney root that grows everywhere.
Kind of like a ivy.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, it gets as big as a beer can.
Oh my God.
Round. Yeah. It'll start growing and it'll grow out 150 feet in every direction. So even though you cut it off the tree, you got to find out where it started, and it's hard to. The root goes down so far, you can't get it out, and then it just grows back.
Yeah. Well, I had I redid a little piece of my yard out here, and I sprayed it with Roundup. I didn't like the way it looked. I just sprayed the whole yard. Now I'm not talking a huge yard, just the backyard. So when I got everything killed and I raked up the old dead grass, then I took plugs from the front yard after the Roundup quit working. I transplanted some Zoya grass. Well, see, the ground's too cold for that to come up. So now I've got this grass, and I'm thinking it's weeds. So I'm hoping when the Zoya grass, the plugs start coming up, they'll choke that weed part out. But that's the bad part about Zoya grass. It comes in late, and the weeds come out first.
Well, down in Florida, we used to have that St. Augustine grass, they called it,
Yeah,
and your whole yard looked good. I mean, but it might be 8 inches deep. It all grows the same, and you can't really tell how deep it is till you go out there and walk in it.
right.
And it's a real green color grass. It's like a thick blade. You know, the blades are thick. Because down in Florida, you got that sandy soil. The roots only go down like an inch. You know,
My
but
former boss, he had a place down in Florida, and that's what he had down there. He lived
yeah.
on the canal,
Mm-hmm.
lived close to Lees, Leesburg.
Yeah, I know where that is. Down south of Ocala, right there, right
Yeah,
off 27 and Lady Lake.
yeah, you got me on that one. I don't know,
Yeah.
but Traverse or Traverse, does that sound right?
The what?
Traverse,
What is it?
that's a town.
Oh, Traverse.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's you got to pronounce it different than it looks. Yeah,
Okay, that's that's where their little oh, it's kind of like a beach house,
yeah.
but they live right on a canal.
If you ever want to go see something really beautiful, it's not too far into Florida, but it is. But it's Crystal River, Florida. Look it up sometime and look at the history there. And all the manatees go there in the winter. It's a natural spring river. Uh, it's a, it's got a lot of history. Not too many people know about it. It's up, if you go down through like the Gulf and go south along the Gulf, it's about, mm, well, from where your buddy's house was, if you go dead west to the Gulf, you about run into it. It's on the west coast. It's called Crystal River,
Okay.
but the water's crystal clear, 30 foot down,
Yeah.
and you can see fish, the manatees.
There's
Uh,
there's one place that we went to down there, but I can't think of the name of it. Something Springs. It,
Blue Springs.
that doesn't
Uh,
sound right, but I'm sure
there's
they're all
about
about the same. But
yeah.
you can look right to the bottom of the water, and it's like you say, it's 60 foot, but it just looks like, you know,
Was it Silver Springs?
Silver Springs. That's it.
Yeah, my aunt lives by that.
And you can take a boat inside that, but you just can't tie off. They can't
Mm-hmm.
get out of there, but you can't tie off to the land.
Right. We used to go tubing down Rainbow River, which is connected to Crystal River, and there'll be alligators off in the distance. You're floating down the. It's like a slow moving river system, creek, river, whatever you want to call it. And they don't mess with you, thank God. But it's a pretty popular spot down there. It's about a 2 hour float to where you start and stop.
Here comes Brad.
Hey,
What all did you get from the store?
Can you hear me, Count?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. I got to turn my mic down a bit, though. See if I can do it this way.
Your mic or your speaker?
Actually, I got a new microphone.
Cool.
Yeah, so I might have to go into the settings after. And is that better, though? Is it echoing as much?
I don't hear it echoing at all.
Okay, that's great. Awesome.
I don't know what takes place when John gets on here.
Oh,
It
I don't know.
echoes,
I know.
but you know, I want him on here. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, for sure. I like John.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a cool kid, man. I like him a lot.
yeah.
And he does so good on his channel, eh? He really does. I like watching his gaming, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the mic I got today, eh, Kim?
Cool.
It come with a little tripod of its own that it sits in. It was regular $84, and when he punched it into the into the cash register, it came up on sale for $45.
Cool.
So I said, "Well, I'll definitely take it." I needed one anyway, right? So.
Well, the microphone that I'm using is on my webcam.
Oh yeah. I was using that one on my webcam too, but I need a new laptop pretty soon, eh, Kim? Because I've dropped a lot of coffee and hot chocolate into the
Oh
keyboard.
no.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully by the 10th or next month, I can have a new laptop, which will be good. The only thing I don't like about changing computers like that, Kim, is switching everything over to the new computer, right? Takes
Yeah, but
forever.
if you have one of them, it's like a flash drive but bigger. You can put
Right.
everything on it and then move it.
Yep.
I've got a terabyte. It's like an external hard drive,
Right.
and I use it to keep everything backed up. I haven't done that for a while and need to do that in case something goes south, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I know I lost a lot of my C drive on my hard drive on the laptop, eh? Because I had so much backed up on it. So I ended up having to delete a lot of it, eh?
Oh, Marie, yeah, you can't use somebody else's handicap sticker. They get
Oh no.
all bent out of shape about that.
Yeah, that's not good at all. So did you see on I think it was TV we seen it, Kim, about that new lady that wants to run for your mayor or your prime minister or whatever, your president? Did you see what she said?
No, tell me.
If she gets elected, the first thing she said, the first thing I want to do is get it ruled in that everybody at the age of 60, if they're not dead already, gets put down. She doesn't want anybody living. No, serious. She doesn't want anybody living past the age of 60. Isn't that nuts? And to use
Yeah.
that for your starting Logan to get in there. You know what I mean? Oh well, if you're 60 years old, as soon as I'm in, I'm going to put you to death. So one of the comments on there, Kim, was that, okay, well, if she wants this, she should be the first one to go from it. Right? And I believe that's right.
Yeah,
Like
she over 60?
Yeah, as soon as you hit your 60th birthday, you're ordered to be put down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she wants. That's what she's going to
Hey,
try and get.
Kim.
Yes, Adam.
Hi, Adam. How are you? I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, bud? We're
Not
all gonna
bad.
come
How
up.
you been?
We're all gonna come up to Canada if that happens.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, come here for a while. We'll find you a place, man. Believe me. Yeah, the whole world's getting scary, though, guys. It really is.
And she
Yeah, that's
actually
not
said
good,
this.
is it, Mary?
She actually said this, correct?
Yes, she did say it. That if she gets in Parliament, she's going to have it put in law that all 60-year-old people will be put down because she wants to the way she put it, if I can get that passed, it'll save billions of dollars to the United States government. Now that's just not right. I don't care what anybody says. That's not right.
No,
If they vote her in, there's something wrong with that person, whoever voted her in.
Yeah. My God, I'm 62. I don't want somebody in that's going to kill me.
Exactly. Nobody wants that, you know. Politicians are just going way overboard with all this stuff. That's right, Roseanne. Bless us all.
Well, just change your age on your birth certificate.
There you go. Yep. But then again, that kind of has to be done through the government too. So how would you get away with that?
Just tell them you identify as a 21-year-old.
Yep. There you go. Anything will work, right? For sure. So how's everybody in the chat? How's your day been going? Your day gone? Whichever you're starting at, morning, night. Hope you have a good one, whichever it is.
I've been doing good. I've tried to call Pam today.
Oh yeah?
She can't hear the phone.
Ah.
So it goes to voicemail. There's no sense of leaving because she don't check her phone.
Yeah, exactly. We're the same way. If we have an answering machine, we don't look at the answering machine at all. We had one once and I got rid of it because we didn't look at the messages, eh? So why have it if you're not going to look at them?
Well, we've got these cordless phones,
right,
hooked into our telephone.
Yep.
So it's got a answering machine on it.
Right.
Itself. Okay. So I don't like that call waiting when I'm talking on the phone.
Exactly. I don't like that either.
So I've turned that off on the phone. So if I'm talking,
right,
it sends me an email.
Ah.
Instead of going to my.
And that's a lot better because it doesn't cut into your conversation.
Right. It just goes to, you know, it sends an email and then it goes as a MP3 player. You can listen to the thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes, honey.
Can I have your cup and how do you spell Fyffe? Because I'm trying to get it on my computer.
Hey Kim, how do you spell your last name?
Fyffe.
Oh, okay, there's two F's. Okay, all right.
Jen's trying to find your live stream, but she couldn't
get
your
last name. Kim, like a girl.
Yep.
Yeah, when I come up, it'll have the J with a green.
Right.
That'll be me.
Right. Okay. We'll tell everybody that that's you. She's crazy, Kim. She really is.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Kim, you're old enough to be my daddy, Kim.
I am?
Well, my dad's 63.
Okay.
And he's 20 years older than me.
Pam's going to turn 64.
Yeah, I just turned 55. Now I'm starting downhill, eh, Kim? Yeah, I think
a lot of wisdom.
What's that? Fishing?
A lot of wisdom.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. I think I had some bad Mexican food tonight or something. My stomach's really upset.
That's normal.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I haven't had Mexican food in years, eh? And then Jen wanted some tonight for some reason. So I thought, yeah, what the heck? So I got
one. Anna said she's old enough to be your mom.
Yeah. Oh, you can't be that old, Rosanna. Oh, sorry, guys. That's that Mexican food starting up on me.
When's Mama coming home, Kim?
I don't know. Like I said, I tried to get a hold of her. She needs to call me.
Is her mom out of the hospital yet, Kim?
Yes.
Awesome.
She's
Awesome.
well, they said she was doing pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
but she can't hear her phone.
Ah,
I mean, Pam can't hear her phone.
right.
East Dad. Hello, East Dad.
Hey, East Dad, how are you tonight? It's good to see you. I haven't seen East Dad in a while.
I haven't either.
Yeah, this that you just heard, Kim?
That's your new machine?
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing videos with this, Kim? It's fart machine number 2. Right? I'm gonna start doing videos uptown and in the stores, Kim. Uptown, if I'm on Main Street, I'm gonna sit on a bench, right? I'm gonna wait for people to sit down beside me. And then I'll let them sit there for a few minutes, and then I'll let the fart machine go away, just to see the kind of reactions I get. I think it'd be funny. I had my fiance just laughing. She was crying. She was laughing so hard, Kim. I done it to my dad. He didn't know that I had it, so I stood beside his chair and acted like I was looking out the window. And I kept letting it go, and Dad was actually covering his nose. He thought he actually smelled it. Yeah, it was funny. It's all I could do to hold back from laughing myself, though,
Hey, do that when the waitress walks over to give you your bill.
Yeah, exactly. That's when to do her for sure.
Ain't that something how they can, you just take a bite of food and here they come.
Yep.
Everything okay?
I don't know. Something's upsetting my belly.
No, I mean with your mouth full,
Take care, East Dad. It was good seeing you.
Or if you're up in the buffet line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure,
Well, Grizz put up a video.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Harbor Freight Sawmill. Let
Okay.
the fun begin.
I'll have to go have a look at that one.
It's 47 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been a live chat.
It
Yeah.
I was on one of his videos / rant / live video, just talking, but he puts a lot of those out somehow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like all Grizz's videos. They're pretty good.
He put one up just a few days ago. He was giving ATT heck.
Oh, yeah.
He was using the F word quite frequent.
Right. I'll have to watch that one. I didn't see that one. Where's the new one?
Well,
I seen
I
the
don't
one
know
where
if it's still up.
Yeah, I seen the one where he was doing the firewood.
Because he made this video and then he put it unlisted
Oh, okay.
for a while.
Right. So is it listed now? Like, can we watch it now?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll have to ask him. Grizz, I want to see that video. Send it to me or something.
I think it's on his Alf.
Okay.
Channel.
All right. I will check that out for sure. Yankee, how's it going, buddy?
Yankee living? Howdy. Hello, Howie. How are you?
You tried that creek out?
What's that?
You try your creek out yet?
I don't think so, no.
The one by your house?
Oh no, I haven't tried that yet. I'm hoping to go out tomorrow. I got to catch some worms tonight and go out tomorrow. I just got my fishing license today, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a lot more than I used to pay, though, man. I used to get a fish license for like $5. It cost me like 35 today for a fish license.
Oh my.
Wow.
Believe that. It wouldn't be so bad if you could actually eat the fish you catch anymore. But I mean, unless you're at the lake, you can't eat the fish out of just the river, eh? Especially here, because there's so many geese that land in it. They got it polluted with all their waste, eh?
Well, where I go fishing, I don't have to have any fishing license.
Right. Well, you should be under senior citizen, aren't you, Kim? So you shouldn't have to pay for a license. I know my dad doesn't.
No, I mean I go to Captain D's.
Oh, the restaurant. Aha. You cheat. I'll take the freshest perch you have.
I don't know how that is. If I get cheaper license or not. I'm 62.
Yeah, so you'd be like in Canada, as soon as you hit 60 years old, you don't have to buy a fish license no more.
Okay.
Yeah. And dad, I think he just turned 80, 85, I believe. So yeah, he hasn't needed one for a while. Yeah, he's kind of getting excited about going out with me too, eh? But I gotta find a spot that he can get.
You don't even have to go register.
What? No.
If the game warden comes up, you say, "Well, here's my ID."
Yep. And as
I'm
soon as
over
he sees
60.
your age, yep. As soon as he sees your age, you're fine to go. Providing that law is in the state you live in, right?
Right. I don't know. There is a time that your license is cheaper.
Right.
I don't know if they're free.
No, I think they take a couple bucks off here, if I'm not mistaken. But I didn't want to wait no longer, eh, Kim? So I just paid full price. I've waited long enough to get out and do an outside video of something outdoors, like my channel says, right?
Right.
I
Outdoors.
swear, yeah, I swear if I don't get out this fall hunting, I'm going to sell all my hunting stuff because I can't get out to do it anyway.
Yeah, I can't walk in the woods anymore.
I could probably do, like, I can do the walking and stuff. It's just getting to the bush to hunt, eh? Like my daughter and my son-in-law live here, and they said, oh, anytime you want to come out, you can hunt in the bush out back, eh? And I thought, well, great. I'll come out in the morning. I'll stay the day and come back at night, right? But they never picked me up. They're always too busy. So I was like, wow, guys, like, come on. I want to get out there and get a deer while it's in season.
Can't you go yourself? Do you
Well,
not drive?
It's too far to walk, and I don't have a vehicle right now, eh?
Oh, really?
I gotta pay about $300 worth of fines off before I can get my license back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Your driver's license?
Yep.
What did you get fined for?
Driving with no insurance.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
It was $3,000 my fine. Now it's down to 300. So it's getting there. It's getting there.
Well, they get you on that, don't they?
Oh, they do so. But see, I had to go to work, eh, guys? I mean, you got to go to work either way.
Yep.
They caught me 3 times in 1 week, one day right after the other. They nailed me.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, of course, I had a vehicle that was kind of like you couldn't tell it apart from any other vehicle. Eh? It stood out like a sore thumb. It had a great big mural on the front. It was a little Honda Civic, eh? Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I bought a car at the bar for $200, and it looked like somebody did a body slam on the windshield.
Oh yeah.
And I drove it around for 2 years. But after about the first year, I got pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an old warrant from a traffic ticket from like 5 years
no
before
way.
that. So I ended up going to jail.
Wow.
I had to lose a day's work, and then I had to bail out of jail, and
Right.
because of an old traffic ticket
Yeah.
that generated the court date that I missed. And then,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the police don't care if you're on your way to work or where you're going. They take you in no matter what. If they think they have
Wow.
probable cause, they'll grab you.
so now I make sure I'm 100%
Legit. Yeah. That's the
no
way I'm
matter
gonna be
what.
too. Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna be too when I get it back.
That's been 24 years, 25 years ago.
Oh, nice. So you're making good on your promise to yourself that you're gonna keep her straight.
Oh, yeah.
That's good, man.
Well, I had got married and paid all them tickets off before I got married.
Right.
And then they never told me I had a traffic ticket warrant or something like that when I went and paid them off.
Right. They should have, because it should have been on there with the rest of them.
They don't care. They just want to make that money.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they should have said, well, now you got this other one.
Yeah, they should have
Exactly.
been on there with the other tickets on the.
Well, I went to court and they're like, "Why are you even here?" And then I was like, "Well, I got arrested because of it." And they're like, "Well, it's dismissed." I never got my money back, but
Wow.
Oh, it was dismissed, but they still arrested you?
well, it was like 5 years after I had paid them off. I went to jail, got a court date to go to court, and then when I went to court, they just threw it out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but the sad thing about that, is as long as you show up in court, they can throw that charge out, but it still remains on your record. That's the sad thing.
I know, and I have a file on my record on file. I went and got copies of it,
Yep.
and all it is that ticket that I got originally, and then that court date that got regenerated, and that's all that's in my file.
Huh.
But it still shows up as a felony.
Yep, it does. Whether it's dismissed
No.
or not, that's the sad thing. I'm sorry, but if you go to court and your charges are dismissed, they shouldn't be anywhere that's readable on any book or computer. If they're
Especially
dismissed, the
traffic.
whole thing should be gone.
Especially traffic.
Yeah, exactly. If
I mean,
it
I can
gets
get it taken
dismissed,
off,
it
but
shouldn't be anywhere on your record. That's my girlfriend coming in there, Kim, that Jennifer.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay, Jen. Kim didn't know you. Just come back in, Jen.
Okay, wait a minute. I'll have to
Jennifer.
hide her.
Yeah, it's Jennifer Smith is her name.
Okay. All right. I unhid her.
Yeah.
I didn't know who she was. I abandoned her.
Oh, you got banned, Jen. What'd you do? Oh, you naughty girl.
Tell her she's not banded now.
Jen, you can come back in now.
So she just made her channel.
Yes. Well, we just got her laptop back today, so she's excited about that.
Okay. Well, you should have told me.
Yeah, I never even thought. She said she was going to go on. I never even thought of telling you, hey, if Jen Smith comes in, she's okay.
Okay.
There
So
she is.
There she is.
You're welcome, Jen. He didn't recognize you, sweetie. That's why he kind of
Well,
blocked you right away.
I'm kind of paranoid.
You recognize you got the symbol like a troll, eh, Jen? You got to put a picture in there, sweetie. You got to get a new thumbnail.
I'm paranoid anymore.
I am too sometimes, Kim. Believe me.
Okay. She's got one supporter now.
Awesome. She's got actually. How many supporters do you have, Jen?
One.
One right now? She had more than that. Of course, she hasn't been on her channel in I don't know how long, eh, Kim? So YouTube's probably taken all her support away. I told her she wants her channel. Like, she's a published author, hey, Kim? She's got a book that's been published. And I told her, I said, you got to make up your mind. Do you want to do...
She said it's a brand new channel.
Did you have to renew it, Jen? All right, she has the other one with 3 videos. You should have come in with that one, Jen. But it's all right. It's all good. Do you hear me, Jen? Whispering in your ear.
Is there anybody out there?
Is there anybody out there? If so, come on in. I love it when you get mics. You can do all kinds of things with them. Thank you, Tim. You have 3 buses here now there, Jen.
Yep. Well, I knew that was a brand new channel. Nobody.
Yep.
So I just got rid of it.
Yeah. I would have done the same thing, man. I would have. Hey, I don't know that channel. Dang, you're gone. Then the next day, you usually wake up and you're in another chat and they're saying, hey, how come you took him out? He's a good guy. And how come you done that? And it's like, oh my God. You can't win for losing no matter how you look at it.
Well, I mean, if I know.
That's right, Tim. We all started at 0.
Right.
Yep. It's all right. Yes, you do need content, Jen. You got to get in front of that camera and stop being so shy.
I think it's going to start storming here.
Mm-hmm. She seems to think the camera can jump out and grab her, eh, Kim? Yeah, really shy when it comes to getting on camera, she is.
I don't know how that camera is going to be. I went ahead and ordered that last night.
Oh, yeah? What one was that, Kim?
The 169.
Okay.
And then I went ahead and got a, I think it's 64 gig.
It's raining.
Or
it's hot.
Maybe it's 128 gig SD card.
Okay.
Love you.
That'd be nice for when you're doing videos. It'll last a lot longer.
Yeah, I can't remember which one I bought.
There's a pizza in the toaster oven.
Pizza? Are you going to share it, man?
Well, I made it earlier, and I forgot about it.
Ah. Might have a little crunchy crust, huh?
Yeah, it's a little personal pan.
Yeah, there you go. That's not so bad if it's a personal one.
Yeah.
It's a real bugger, though, when you burn your pizza and you got company coming.
Tomorrow's the 4th.
That it
May
is.
the 4th.
Yep.
And then Cinco de Mayo is the next day.
Right. It is so.
Be a lot of haciendas going on.
There will so, yeah.
The SD card that I bought is a 128 gig.
Oh, nice.
For say $22.
Yep, that's not bad at all.
So that and the camera, and they gave you an option of free shipping without doing the Prime. So that saved me $8 and something.
Oh, that's nice.
It just takes a little longer. I don't understand the difference,
Right.
But anyhow, altogether it was $193.
Well, that's not bad, Kim.
You got an extra battery too and a charger?
I haven't bought the charger yet.
Okay.
It has 2 batteries.
Let me know how it is. I might get one.
It should come with a charger, Kim.
Not separate.
No, it should
You know
come
what I mean?
it should come with the camera.
Well, it does, but you got to have the camera turned off to charge the battery.
Yeah, but you should get, what I'm saying is when you bought your camera, it should have a charger with it. You
Nope.
shouldn't have to buy that separate.
Well, it don't come with one.
Really? Huh. I've never seen that before, Kim. I bought mine. It came with the charger. Of course, mine's a GoPro, eh?
Yeah, it's a kind of a different animal, which
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah. Oh, they are good. They do good videos, but I
Well,
want to get one like I used to have, a normal
I
camera.
got this Nikon.
Yep, they're nice cameras.
It's a really nice camera,
Mm-hmm.
but the battery does not last very long.
Oh, I know. They go real quick. That's the
I
only problem
mean,
with them.
maybe 20 minutes and you're done.
Yep, I hear you.
Now, I bought an external battery charger.
Right.
It came with another charger, or the charger came with another battery.
Right.
I'll get it said right. And I can either plug it into the wall
Mm-hmm.
or I can plug it into a cigarette lighter in the car.
Oh, nice. Now, does your new Cadillac have a cigarette lighter?
Yep.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
It's way down underneath. It's not called a cigarette lighter.
Oh, they wouldn't call it that now because, yeah, it's going out of style, I would say.
Yeah, and there's no ashtray.
It's weird how they would put a lighter in there with no ashtray, eh?
No lighter.
Oh, just the hole for it. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. All right. Yeah, it's not a cigarette lighter, but it's like the same case as a cigarette lighter, but the whole thing fits in there. I know what
Right.
you're talking about. Yeah. Well, that's
You got
pretty handy.
connectors for your cell phone too, right?
Yeah. Now it's USB.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, Kim. Keep your
Yep.
phone and everything charged while you're driving. That's really good.
Yep. I'll be right
Yeah, I
back,
gotta-
guys.
All right.
Me, I got to buy about 3 or 4 more batteries for my GoPro. Lasts about half an hour tops, eh, and then it goes dead on me.
What do you guys do up there for work?
I've been off for a while. I had a heart attack, so I can't do my job anymore. But there's factory work, there's carpentry, there's construction, all kinds of work that's here. It's just whether you have the qualifications to get hired or not, eh?
Well, that sucks. You had a heart attack. I'm glad you
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah, I'm 55 now, but I had the heart attack. I was 45 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up getting a stent from my hip up to my heart.
You have to find one of them easygoing jobs where you can just make money and not do much.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping to turn YouTube into, eh?
Right?
Yeah, I'm hoping to. Once I can get back steady at it.
I kind of just, I don't have nothing on my page. So
Oh,
I
that's
just like,
all right.
I like, roaming around and meeting people.
Yep. So you're more or less a supporter rather than a creator. And there's nothing wrong with that, man.
I mean, I'm like the filler. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all.
I mean, it would be virtually impossible to visit everybody's channel. I don't care.
Oh, it is. It is, believe me.
I mean, even people with 10,000 people.
Yep. Yep. I've only got 1,800 right now. And I'll tell you, sometimes it's hard to keep up with even them, you know? And
Right.
that's
I mean,
not
my phone
bad at
goes
all.
off 24/7.
Right. And that's not many people really when you think about it, eh? There's a lot of channels out there with twice the amount as that, 3 times the amount, you know?
Well, you don't really get personal with the big channels because they don't really care.
No, they don't.
They're trying to sell their merchandise and
That's right.
go
Yep.
on their big vacations and buy their big houses. And
Oh, yeah. I know a guy, Omar Gosh. I don't know if you heard of him or not. But since I've been watching him, it's been probably about 5 years I've been subscribed to him, eh? And not once have I ever got a comment back from him, eh? But he's
right.
the reason I bring him up is in the 5 years, 4 or 5 years I've been watching him, he's probably bought 3 or 4 brand new houses, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So he's making good on YouTube.
I don't knock anybody for doing it. I mean, do what you want to, you know.
Hello,
Right.
Rock.
Rock of Ages, how are you tonight, man?
That sounds familiar. Rock of Ages.
Yeah, he's got an awesome channel, man. You should check him out if you
I
haven't.
think I got them already.
Yeah, I got him too.
There's just so many channels. I can't remember them all.
Oh, I know, eh? Some of them, it's like, wow, do I have you? And you go into your subscribers, and sure enough, there he is, right? But you can't remember it because there's so many of them, eh?
Yeah, I've
And
got
What's
I've
that,
got
Kim?
1,400 buses, you know,
Right.
but I have bused to a lot more people than that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm doing good, Rock. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Sorry, guys, my dogs wanted in.
I've never been good with names, but I'm good with if I see a video, I can put a name with it. I can't just
Right.
remember names real good.
Yeah, I'm not good like that either, man.
But I can, if I see something, I'll remember it forever. That's how I am.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, I can honestly say in all the channels that I've visited, guys, I can honestly say I have not once seen what I can call a bad video. Not once. They've all been great videos, you know. Of course, we're all creators, you know, and we all do things in our own way on YouTube.
Right.
The creators themselves, we're all getting a lot more experienced with everything and doing a lot more like effects and stuff to our videos, right? Which is really cool. I'm still learning most of the effects, but I got some of them down, but still learning a lot of the other ones.
I watched a YouTube video on how to do your background picture on your phone
Right.
off of Chrome. Man, I might as well watch that video about 10 times because I had to remember my password first off.
Yeah, that's the bugger
And
with
then
me.
I had to, by then I forgot.
I'm always too naive to write it down, and then I forget mine too. And you're wondering, well, where did I put it? And you didn't even write it down, right? Ah, how could I be so stupid, right?
I got 2 pages of passwords.
Mm-hmm.
I print them out real nice and print them out.
Yep. I'm going to start doing that myself.
I've got a channel, or I got a page saved on the computer. If a hacker ever gets in there, oh, here's these passwords, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe put in a zip folder and hide it somewhere, Kim.
Yeah, well, you know, if they think they need to bug me.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a little
That's
book.
what I think about it too, Kim?
Right.
You got to get you a little book and write it down in there.
Yep.
Well,
That's
I do, but I print it off, so I save it. Then if I change it, well then, Rock, the new car, the wife has it an hour away. So I don't know. I guess it's doing fine. She hadn't called me for 2 days, and I tried calling her today, and she doesn't answer her phone. So,
well, that's why, Kim, you gave her the Cadillac. She doesn't have to call home now.
I understand.
You might be getting it fixed.
That's right.
Nah.
I've always said
She says,
never give a lady a luxury car. She'll never return home.
well, she basically paid for it. I just saved the money.
I hear you.
Well, no, that's what I did. She
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
me money and I saved it.
Yep. But you know what, Kim? That's the best thing to do rather than go in debt for something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm still in debt, but not as bad.
That's right, because you saved most of the money or part
Right.
of it, right?
I have.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, if you want to have nice things in life, you kind of gotta have to.
That's right. You got to go in debt sometime if you want anything good in this world anymore. It's a shame how money's taken everything over, though, eh, guys? Like back in the day, they used to say, hey, doctor, I haven't got any money, but here's a couple chickens, and they'd be happy with that, you know? Or here's a couple dozen eggs.
Well, you know what the problem is? It's like the mom and pop diners. They can't afford to follow all the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Now a doctor has to pay all kinds of liability. He has
Oh,
to
yeah.
rent a space in a big building.
Yep.
An MRI machine costs about, I don't know how much, $3 million.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean, there's a big cost, but you know, the little house on the prairie doctor don't exist anymore hardly.
No, you don't. But that's
Or
the
the one
days
on Gunsmoke.
when you could pay a doctor with a loaf of bread or a couple of chickens, you know, and he was happy with that. What happened to them days, man?
Technology.
Yeah, as soon as the guy came up with the first penny, that's what happened.
Well, I would never want to go back then. I kind of like the luxury of life now, but
I do too, but I think if I had to, I could live in that kind of environment, eh? I could do that easy.
I mean, I think I can, but I don't know if I could.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'd really miss is like TV and the internet. That's about all I would miss.
I pretty well like what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, me, I've always wanted to live out in the woods, eh, Kim?
Oh, I didn't like that idea.
I haven't been able to find a place with even a set of woods in the back to rent or buy, right? So, I mean, we're kind of stuck with where we are, and I got no way to get to any of the bush that's all the way around this whole town, right? And it's all crown land,
Yeah.
and I can't get to none of it.
I did that urban camping in the back of my truck for about 6 months.
That's awesome way to camp, man.
Yeah, I stayed in my buddy's front yard and my other buddy's front yard.
Yep, that's what you do, man.
That was
Went
your
down to the
home.
library and hung out. And,
That was your home then.
well, when I got my divorce, yeah,
Oh,
the wife left. I had a yard sale for like 3 months. I got out of the business I was in.
okay, Rock. Have a good night. Thank you for coming through.
And then kind of took 6 months off and thought about things.
Right. Another big storm, eh, Tim? How many's that you've had there so far, Tim? Hi, Jennifer Smith. You know, I don't even know if you're now on your proper channel. Okay.
Oh, is this another channel?
Yeah, that's her other channel with more. She's got a few more subscribers on that one. That's 3 videos, I think. On that one.
I didn't ban her that time.
Yeah.
163. 164.
There you go, Jan. Manic Magic, how's it going tonight, bro? I hope it's a bro and not a girl. She's gonna slap me.
Hi, Magic.
Boy, we had a really nice day here, Kim, and I could go out in a t-shirt, and then the next day it was just about cold enough to snow.
Oh no.
It's crazy.
More snow.
No, I say we had good weather here. You could go out in a t-shirt, but the next day it was cold enough to snow.
Oh,
Just crazy. It's hot one day and freezing the next. It's unreal. I don't know who upset Mother Nature, but I wish they'd apologize.
No kidding. All this rain and storms and stuff.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. Never seen this stuff when we were growing up like this, Kim. Storms and everything that's happening around the world, all the earthquakes and everything. It's
well,
crazy.
been going on. We just didn't have a phone that told us everything that was going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Or,
Exactly. But did you guys know, me and Jen were watching a thing on TV about planet Earth, eh? And they were telling about all the past history of Earth and all that, right? All the scientists and whatnot. Did you know that the Earth has actually destroyed itself 5 times in its time of being the world? Has actually self-destroyed itself 5 times. I couldn't believe that.
I believe it. I believe it's a lot older than 5,000 years.
Oh, it is, man. But they're saying in the amount of time that's been Earth, it has already destroyed itself 5 times where it blew the Earth up.
With the Ice Age was one.
Yep. Then you had there was the Ice Age. And then, oh darn, what was that other one?
It flooded too, right?
Yep, there was water.
And then fire,
The Ice Age, the water flood.
volcano, fire, all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yep. And nowadays, you're getting big sinkholes underneath roads and stuff that's swallowing vehicles. I mean, there's something going on for sure.
You know what's causing that? They've
What's
got
that?
a lot of limestone down there. It washes away.
Exactly. But the thing is, the more weight they put on that limestone when there's nothing holding it, the more it's going to collapse.
Right?
So
It washes out underneath.
Right. They got to put something in there to help keep it barricaded from that, right? So it'll stay up instead of collapsing all the time.
I think we got hit by a few big asteroids too over the years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Like, I don't know where else. I know there was a big one in Russia and South America.
Yep. Didn't one land not too long ago somewhere around the Philippines, if I'm not mistaken?
There was that one over in Russia.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Remember it like shattered all the buildings and
Oh, it did
the
so.
windows?
It's a heck of a mess coming down.
The sonic boom.
Yep. They hit, man. It's just like a atomic bomb going off, eh? They leave crater holes the size of friggin' Montreal, man.
But you know, we still have places on this planet where people never seen the TV.
Oh, I know. I know.
They still live on, you know, in the jungle.
Yep. There's actually a tribe called the Whispering Shadows, I think is their name. Me and Jen watched a movie about it. It was a documentary about them going to see if they could find these people. And they did near the end of the documentary. They seen about 6 of them standing at the edge of the water, when they're going by in their canoe. But they invited them in, and what a group of people, man. They were nice, and but there's a lot of them people out there that live like that. There's one island that's full of nothing but headhunters. And if you step foot, they kill you right away. They don't ask you questions. They just kill you, this tribe, eh?
Yeah, I heard of that one.
Yeah, then they eat you. I watched that on YouTube here. I said, well, that's one island I don't think I'll ever visit. Dead or alive, I ain't visiting there. I know I'm going to die sometime, but I'd like to have my body with me, not in somebody's stomach.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I'm here right now. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, me too, man. Oh, don't get me wrong. I thank God for every day I wake up. I really do. It's a blessed day every time He wakes me up. You know that?
We're in the land of milk and honey, man.
We are so.
Even in Canada.
Yep. Although the way it's going here right now, you wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do, right? We're just the small people outside of the government. We don't mean nothing, right? We're just numbers to them.
It's amazing how we let so few people run the whole world.
Oh, I know, eh? And how much
And
power they give to one person is just unreal.
I mean, there's not that many people running it.
Okay, Manic Magic. I thought I got it right, but I wasn't sure. I thought, oh, if that's a girl, she's gonna smack me.
I I think we should start taking care of our own instead of trying to go over to these other countries.
For sure, yep.
There's
That's
people
like,
over here struggling.
right. That's like here. I prime minister. Now I got nothing against other religions. Don't get me wrong. I'm not prejudiced in any way. But he invited all these other people into Canada, and half of them don't have any place to live or work, you know? So now he's just crowding up Canada with a bunch of more refugees that have no place to go. And I think that's the worst thing that he could do, you know? Hey, John.
Howdy
How's
ho,
it going?
Winslows.
Hello, John.
Hola, senor.
The Matos had taco for supper?
He's got the cerveza.
We're currently under a race delay because of inclement weather in the area.
Hey, me Pikachu. Mi casa grande. Where you at the lake?
Hey, honey.
Hey, baby. Coming in?
Where you at?
Well, say hi.
Hi, guys. I'm
She's
on the
showing
chat.
herself on camera. I don't believe it. I'm going to pass out with excitement.
There she is.
There I am. So, yeah.
You see her right there, guys? Is she really here? Is that really Jen?
That's me. All right, I'm on chat.
All right, go be on chat. She's the only girl I ever know that said she'd be right back and show up in the same room.
John, how's the day been going?
Good. We're just under a rain delay here at the kart club. Why is this? We are back.
What are you drinking, John?
He took off.
Oh, he took off. Okay. He's muted. See if I can get him with my fart machine, Kim. I'm going to tell him that drink he's drinking is giving him too much gas. It's probably pop to begin with. Boy, they've been working on a car next door, and it's right next door. I mean, he's like 10 steps from my front door, and he's just been revving the piss out of that all day. It's driving me nuts.
You need to go out there and fix it for him.
Yeah, no doubt. I used to put 3 motors a day in, and I never had to rev them like that.
So do you have a car that just don't run, or
No, I don't have one right now.
how much are cars up in Canada?
It depends. You can get like, winter beaters around here for like $500.
Nice.
Get a nice car for like 15. Trucks though, trucks are around 26 to $3 grand even used.
But when you do work there, it pays good money, don't it?
Oh, for sure. Yep.
So
I was working
what?
in a factory, and before I left the factory after my heart attack, I was making just about $65 an hour, and all I was doing was running the crane inside.
Wow.
Eh? Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah,
So what part of Canada are you in?
I'm originally from Ingersoll, Ontario, but now we moved from Woodstock to Simcoe, where I am now.
So, like, if you went straight south, what state would you end up in?
If I went straight south,
Yeah.
let's see here. That's a good question. If I went straight south, the first city that I would come to is probably London or Toronto.
No, like in the United States.
Oh, in the States? Oh, geez, I couldn't tell you, man. I haven't been to the States in years.
Okay.
I have relatives in Cooperstown, New York, eh? But I haven't been up there, like I said, since I was a child.
So
Yeah, I
you're
don't know. I don't know Canada
Brad,
too
you're
much.
way over to the east then.
Yeah.
So you're
What do you
close to
John?
like Niagara Falls or what?
We're actually about a 2-hour drive from Niagara Falls, where we are.
Okay, so I know the region you're in then.
Yep.
Nope, there's. Shit.
What are you drinking, John?
We just had lightning strike.
Hey?
We just had a lightning strike.
It's what?
Just had a lightning strike.
Lightning strike. Did it hit your house?
No, I'm at the track.
Oh, nice. Pretty wet there, eh?
What are you at the racetrack?
Yep.
What
I'm
are you
in the
racing?
tower.
Go-kart? Are they racing go-karts?
Go-kart, yes.
Awesome. I love that, man. I used to go on the
That's my
tracks all
spot
the
right there
time.
where the light is. That's my spot right there where the light is.
John, are you drinking pop again? Giving you gas, man. Surge, that'll do it every time, John. What are you doing, man? Please mute your mic when you do that, John. Oh, John, you better go check your pants, buddy. Come on now. At least step away from the microphone when you're doing that.
Hello, finite world.
That's my new toy, John. I'm going to do a bunch of videos with this fart machine number 2. Hey, I think it'll be pretty cool.
Finite world's going to go get him some coffee.
I think it's going to be funny. If I don't get punched out doing it. But even that'll be funny, so what the hell?
You know what's? I've seen videos. I wouldn't try this. I'd get hammered. Get you a small spray gun,
Yep,
little squirt can,
yep.
come up by somebody and go, just mist them just a little bit and sneeze.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that on YouTube. They get the weirdest looks. One guy just about got knocked out. He said, I'll punch you right in the mouth for that. And he says, well, man, it's just a gag, eh? He just about got hit, though. He come close.
Oh, I know.
I think they're going to call it.
That guy, they call him the Bushman. He dresses up in like a little bush, and he scares people on the side of streets. He sits in this little plant potter, and he's all curled up sitting there. And then when you walk by him, he jumps out and scares you, eh? I've seen him get knocked out a couple times. Buddy just drilled him, eh? You can't, you got to expect it, because you can't just all of a sudden scare the hell out of somebody and expect them not to react, right?
What are you just going to watch it?
What's that?
John, does he just go there to watch or does he actually race?
No, he's a flagman.
Oh,
Yeah,
is he?
He
Okay.
starts races, yeah, and ends them, actually.
Yeah,
it's
it looks like they're going to cancel that one.
He just said that he thought they was going to call it.
Yeah, because of the rain.
It's raining here too.
When that track gets wet, eh? That water can act just like oil on the track. But they are lots of fun, them go-karts, I'll tell you.
It says it's 61 and cloudy here. No rain.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is here. I know it's warm. Muggy tonight.
Look up Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Oh, is that where you're at, Lawrenceville?
Yeah,
That's where I'm at, Lawrenceville.
I know.
Nice.
But it's Illinois.
There you go. You guys can get together to do a fishing video. Or some kind of video, right?
Well, he can throw the pole in and I'll do the commentary.
There you go.
Here's
We'll do like a Benny,
for
like a
this
Benny
fishing
Hill.
show. Kim Fyffe has just thrown his bobber in. We'll sit here and see if it disappears.
There's rain out there at St. Louis coming this way.
Oh, that's not good. We've all had way too much rain this spring, guys. We really have. Like
Hello,
even the
Brian.
rivers around here, Kim, are like 2 inches from overflowing. And there's usually a 3-foot drop from the top of the bank to the river, right? And that's like 2 inches from overflowing. We've had a lot of rain. Not to mention all the snow that melted on top of the rain.
Well, you need the rain to get the fresh water, so it's not a bad thing.
Well, it's not, no, but it is when it gets so flooded, right? Mind
then-
you, we haven't had any spots that were flooded out, which we're lucky there, but
Yeah.
close, I'll tell you.
And we have John coming back into the race. He's ending up in third place. And here comes John. He's coming up on to second. Here he comes into third place again. And now he's coming on to second. And he's passing the guy in first. And here comes John.
Hey, Kim,
Yes,
go put us a bed in down there in Louisville.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? I'll
The
take one.
horses are running tomorrow.
Yep, I'll take one too. I'll be there. I don't care if I got to hitchhike. I'll get there, guys. I'll get there.
Giddy up.
I wouldn't mind getting up and seeing Kim sometime and doing some videos with him for sure.
I'm gonna honk when I drive by.
Yep. So they call it, oh, John's gone again. He must not have liked my announcement.
no, he's busy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to figure out whether they're going to end it or keep it going, right?
Right.
I think they should end it if it's really wet, because that's kind of dangerous. Them tires start to glide across the top of that water, then you got no control. There's still lots of fun go-karts, but they can be dangerous at the same time. That's why I wanted to build one for the excitement. I seen the cutest video on YouTube tonight, Kim. I had to call my girlfriend in because it got me giggling, eh? And what it was, this guy had his I think she might have been 3 or 4 years old, his little girl. And he had her in a clothes basket. And he had the clothes basket sitting on his lap. And on his big screen TV, he had a roller coaster. But you couldn't see the roller coaster. All you could see is the track going, right? And he was bouncing around in this thing, in the basket on his lap, eh? And it looked just like she was riding the roller coaster, eh? And was she ever laughing and giggling? She goes through a dark tunnel and she screamed. That's pretty creative, eh?
Always.
Is that a
always
cart?
trying to send my sister one of them videos where you're watching it, and then all of a sudden something goes, ah!
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
She
They had
filled
that
me
snake
up,
one.
told me a sack full of you know what.
Right. Hey, Brian, how's it going tonight, man? Finite World, how's it going, buddy? Didn't see you come in. Sorry, man.
Brian said he bought him a new boat and
Oh,
he's going
cool.
to take it out and try to catch some fish.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
You have to come pick me up, Brian. I want to get
Is it-
some good fish too.
Is it a pontoon boat?
It
That's
didn't
a
say.
party changer, that one is.
We all got a fit now.
I've been not too bad, Brian. Not too bad at all, man. I'm probably going to do my first fishing video tomorrow, Brian. I just got to catch some worms tonight if I can. They're all over my yard, eh, Kim? Hundreds of worms. You go out at night and you can see them. They're all stuck together mating, eh? So you get two at a time when you grab them. Great big fat ones too, eh? Night crawlers.
I used to fish out at SeaWorld
Oh, yeah? Did you catch any
down
of
in
the
Florida. Nah,
Oh,
I
you
caught
fish in the tanks
a
then?
bunch of bass though.
Ah, there you go. I'd fish right in the tank. What the hell? But
Brian
They
said
got a
it's a cabin cruiser.
oh, nice. They are really nice. I love them. You can go down the bottom and sit and relax while you're floating on the water, eh? It's really nice. I usually end up falling to sleep because the rocking of the waves just puts me right out, eh?
I like them cruise ships. But they showed one just the other day that had an outbreak of measles at St. Lucia.
that was
Right.
the Mormon boat. The Mormons,
Okay.
Right.
they got their own cruise ship.
Yeah, they do. It's not a bad looking ship either, man.
That's the one that they had that outbreak on.
And they wasn't letting them off.
No, they weren't. And that was wrong, you know, guys. They should have been letting them off when they wanted off. I mean, I'd want off if there was an outbreak where I was. You're damn right. I want to get the hell away from it. Let me off of this thing, you know? I can understand their point in keeping people there so it doesn't spread, but I mean, do something so they can at least get some fresh air or something, right?
Well, they can get fresh air, but they just can't get off the ship.
Yeah.
They can go up on top.
Oh, okay. See, I thought they were just combined to one barracks or whatever
No, I
down
don't think so.
there.
They could be
Yeah.
What
because
is it? The
I've
measles?
heard of them doing it that way too.
Right.
The measles, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, wasn't it the red measles or something, Kim?
Well, I didn't know what kind of measles.
I know it was a deadly strain anyway. Any kind of measles are bad for you. It doesn't matter. Young and old are really bad for getting really sick with them. Middle
One
age,
of
not
them,
bad. It doesn't hit them quite so hard. But when you're young and older, it hits you a lot harder.
one of them will make you sterile.
Yep.
I don't know which one.
I'm not sure which one either. I know there's
I
a
took
couple.
all my shots, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Man, that would have saved me $450.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What will?
You said that
That's right,
one
Brian.
kind of measles makes you sterile.
Oh,
I said that would have saved me $450.
Right. I'm gonna start picking my own worms, eh, Brian? I'm gonna catch my own and keep them in a little thing out back. That way I don't have to buy them either. Because here where we are, there's 4 major lakes around us. So if you go to buy a dozen worms, sometimes you're paying $7 to $10 a dozen. That's for 12 worms. That's ridiculous. But
Oh,
people
no.
pay, you know? People that are traveling actually pay that. I wouldn't pay that much for worms.
No, I'd go buy the fish already
Yeah.
cooked.
Well, I like going fishing, but I mean, you know, I don't want to spend a fortune on 12 worms to go out
Well,
and
you
spend.
don't have to. Just put a bobber, throw it out there, and leave it alone.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Something will grab the hook as long as it's shiny enough for sure. Yes, they do, Brian. They do reproduce really fast. That's what mine are doing out back in the yard, eh, Brian? They're all mating right now. They're all stuck together, you know? So you catch two at a time right now rather than just one.
What is that?
Two worms, night crawlers for fishing.
Oh, okay.
We
Looks
have
like
John
we're gonna
now
go
back from the race.
racing.
We're wondering how he done, if he won or if he lost. How did you do, John? Did you win that race?
You don't know what to say, Kim.
He's
That's the first
thinking.
time John's ever been speechless on camera. Oh, you're funny, John.
Real funny.
I always like you, brother. I always like you. So do you know what's going on yet, John? Are they stopping or
No,
they keep going or what?
Ain't gonna say nothing.
No?
Yep, the track is clear.
It's what?
Uncovered.
All right.
Why did I just show you that they uncovered the track? That's what I was just showing y'all.
So you're gonna have the
Track is
race then,
uncovered.
right?
So we're
Uh-oh, he froze up on us. Yeah, he did. I didn't freeze. See, I'm still moving.
Yeah, I'm still moving.
Yeah, I didn't freeze up. Fishing, are you froze up?
Nah.
No,
Just John, man. Either that or he's playing a trick on us and just staring at all of us, wondering if we're going to think about it or not.
I'm gonna build me.
Hey, Brian, that's pretty cool.
okay, John. We'll catch you later.
See you later, John. Have a good one, buddy.
So you
Win
have your
that race,
camera.
man.
You have your camera next week.
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
What you doing, Shay Shad? Buddy. Oh, tired babies. No good seat there.
I'll
Shay.
probably have a learning deal, but I want to wait and get it to see, and then I'll know what kind of a charger to buy for the battery.
Right.
But from what I've seen, there's a lot of chargers that don't plug into a cigarette lighter. They only plug into a wall.
Right. Or a computer.
Now, I don't even think that does.
No? I know we have them around here. They'll plug right into your computer to charge it up.
Right.
Like my new drone, I can plug it right into my laptop and charge it.
Right. But that's a different battery.
Right.
And it's not very clear of what kind of a battery that camera uses.
Right.
They got numbers, and then you look that number up, and it goes to 50,000. I exaggerated, but I can't pinpoint exactly. You know, you don't want to spend 30, 40 bucks on something that ain't going to work with that battery.
Exactly. Isn't there anything like in the box or anything that it came with in the instructions to tell you what kind of battery charger it would take?
Well, yeah, but I don't have it.
Yeah, I know, but it would tell you what kind you can buy to go with that camera, right? Or does
not
it?
Online. I haven't seen. It just gives you a number on a battery.
Okay.
And like I said, you look that number up and it don't go to a charger. It goes to like 20.
Oh,
They're all
okay.
different.
Right.
So which one is the one that you want, you know?
Yeah. Now, can you put that in for the battery, Kim, and put in the serial number of the camera with it to see if your camera comes up with the charger? Have you tried that at all?
You charge it in the camera.
No, no. I mean, when you bring up for your charger, right? For your batteries, and it brings up all them other ones.
Yeah.
Can you put your serial number of your camera in there and bring it up that way?
I don't know.
Search it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm gonna wait until I get it and then I'll know.
Oh, okay. I see. So
If
you
it
haven't
comes,
actually got it
okay,
yet.
it comes with 2 batteries,
Okay.
and one battery is supposed to last like an hour and a half or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm getting it, because it'll last longer than this little camera I got.
Right.
About 10, 15 minutes, your battery's dead.
Yeah, that's the way mine is. I got to get more batteries for mine, but
So I've got 2 batteries for this camera.
right. Like on mine, on my GoPro, I can take 1,000,000 pictures and it doesn't hardly touch the battery.
Right, but
But
it's
as soon as I
video.
start doing video, holy, that battery just drains like crazy.
Right.
Hey, Kim,
And then if you watch the video, what, Adam?
what brand is it?
It's a weird name, Yahoo, or let let me see if I can find it.
Didn't you say it come with the microphone too,
Comes with a microphone.
and a little noise duster or whatever it is?
Dead cat. Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to look into that.
Yeah, it sounds like a nice camera, eh?
Well, I hope. I'll
Well,
put a link in
We'll
when
find
I
out
find
soon.
it. It's a Yeehaw. Yeehao.
WeHo, huh? WeHo.
Okay.
Anyway, Kim, I think I'm going to call this a night here, man.
Oh, okay.
Thanks a lot for having me up.
We'll catch you later, man.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later fishing.
I'll
Yeah.
see you online.
Have a great night, Kim. Everybody
Hang
in the
on,
chat,
Brad.
have a great night. Much love to all. Peace out, guys.
Hey, Brad, hang on.
Yep.
Hang on just a minute.
Okay. I'm here.
I'm going to copy this link.
Oh, okay.
Then you'll know what I'm talking about. All right. Click on that link and bookmark it so you can look at it later. Can you bookmark it?
Yep, I can do that.
Okay.
I just got to bring the chat up again because I went out of the chat. So. Okay, there it is. I will check that out right now.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, hey, I like that,
Look at it
Kim.
later.
That is nice. I like that.
It's got a extra lens that comes with it, and then it's
Right.
got a hood that goes over it for, like, if the sun's messing with you, you know, you put that hood over the lens.
Right. That's
I'll
nice,
have
Kim. I
something
like that.
learning to do on it.
Well, you do with any camera though, eh, Kim? Any new camera, it takes a little bit, but hey,
Yeah.
I like that. That is nice.
Well, like I said, if I take a video, I've got a tripod.
Right.
And if I take this camera out there and I take a video and then I set it up, I got to guess where my head's at. All right.
Yeah.
So I go over there and I talk 5 minutes or so, and I've cut my head off to there.
Yeah. And at least with that one, you can actually turn your TV part so you can see it.
Okay, Grizz.
All right.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can turn
Grizz,
it
how
so
are
you
you
see
tonight,
it.
buddy?
Grizz, I sent you an email. Grizz's battery's gonna go dead. Well, that's
Right.
okay.
Yep. Come on up until it does.
Okay, Brad. Sorry I stopped.
All right, guys.
I wanted you to see. You was asking me about the camera,
Mm-hmm.
so you can
Yeah,
check
that's
it out.
nice. I like that. I'm gonna look into one of them myself. I think it's a really nice camera.
I'm
Grizz,
kind of
I'll-
leery about the off name,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, it is a weird name, eh? I looked at that. But hey, the name doesn't mean anything. If you got a real expensive name, eh, Kim, you pay twice the amount of money. So
there's
it's
Grizz.
like Reebok shoes. You pay for the
Kim,
Reebok, you pay for the shoes. Hey, Grizz, how's it going?
oh, not too bad.
That's good, man.
I only got 61% of battery on my cell phone, and I'm down here without my charger. So we'll go until it dies.
Right.
Well, you got beer.
My natural ice. But check
You
this
gotta
on.
share us with some of that beer there, Grizz.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Who is that?
We're not sure who that is, Grizz. Can you guess who that is?
That's not you talking, Brad.
No, man. Not me.
I see there's another person up here. It almost sounds like Big Steve.
I think it's the one that's all in black. He keeps
Oh,
doing
the one
that.
that has me blocked. Yeah, he probably has me blocked. I've been left a dirty message. I released a video today, and he left me a dirty message, saying I was such a retard.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hey, check out what my daughter's firewood here.
Oh yeah.
You can see that on the back of the 6-wheeler. Haven't sold
Yep.
any yet. Though. There's not very many campers at the campground today. But she just went.
Over the weekend.
She just went up to put some warmer clothes on. But here, I'll show you what I did. Now, y'all seen, I don't know how many of y'all seen where we had a huge wood pile down here. Well,
Yeah.
we got rid of that. Here's the cleanup that I got to do right here. I'm having a bonfire tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably burn this in a live stream.
Well, I'll tell you something, Chris. If I was there, I'd be taking half of that from you because I got to build a little room, like a little.
Oh hell! If you was here, I would just use some nice fresh lumber.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'd be
But
all right. I'll tell you.
I've been doing some cleanup. I had a huge mound over here. This is my creek. Got a little pond.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me see if I can reverse this camera. Let's see here.
We've been holding out on us.
Let's see here. Is there a camera reverse on these phones?
There should be, yeah. But I couldn't tell you where it is, Grizz. I haven't been on my phone
Click
yet.
on R.
There, I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is a little pond that Dave over here, he kind of developed. But we're going to turn this into a bigger pond. Comes through here. I pulled down this brush. It looks pretty like a mud hole right now.
Yep.
We'll start to develop this into a nice sized pond through here. And I'll probably dig this bank back even further.
You'll be
You know,
able
and
to
make it even bigger. Yeah.
Grizz.
Pardon?
You'll be able to put some fish in there.
Some fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I mean, I got fish across the road, so I don't know why I'd worry about fish. But
Right. There you
I
go. Well, if it's that close, you don't need to have them in your yard, right?
yeah, no, I don't need them in my yard. But yeah, there's a campground across the street there, and but just I mean, you see cars over there, but most of those vehicles are day use.
Yeah. That's a
So
nice campground, though, eh?
yeah, it's a decent campground. If you like city type of camping, I mean, when I was a kid growing up, it was always dirt on the ground. Never had any grass.
Alexander, how's it going, buddy? Yes, it is, BJ.
Let's see
Yeah,
here. Let me reverse.
I like the old-fashioned camping, eh, Grizz? You get in a tent, and you're on the ground. You're not on no bed or a cot or anything like that. That's not.
So you was rich folk. You had a tent, huh? We had a tarp.
Yeah, that's rich folk. If I didn't have a tent, I'd sleep in a hunting blind.
Wow, man, you was rich folk.
It says
I-
Holiday Inn.
What was that, Kim?
I said, when I camp, it says Holiday Inn.
Right.
Yeah. Your idea is camping is like my stepdad. My stepdad's idea of roughing it was staying at a Motel 6.
There you
Right. Right.
And then he was the Indian. He was a Cherokee Indian.
Really?
Then my real dad,
There?
huh? Yeah, my stepdad was a Cherokee Indian. My real dad was just a truck driver, and he's the one that liked to do all the dirt camping.
Wow.
Where did Steve go?
I don't know. He was here and then he just took off.
Yeah, it sounds like Steve, worthless piece of shit.
Cereal bowl.
Hola Rita, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Rita. I'm doing good, Alexander. How are you, buddy?
Hello, everybody in chat. I can't see chat, so keep follow along there.
What's up, Grizz?
Oh, hey, fishing, how's it going?
It's going.
So how you been keeping, Grizz?
Okay, wait a second. We got fishing. Now, who's doing the Steve imitation?
I think Steve's in the chat.
Because somebody sounded awful like Steve. Now, there's Brad, there's Adam, there's Kim.
I don't think it's Steve, Brad.
Oh, geez, Brad. Okay, there you go.
I think it's Kim doing it to you, Grizz.
Hey, Dave. Dave not here, man.
Dave's not here, man.
Where
No,
did
you
Dave
sound-
go?
You do a pretty good
Play
Steve
around
imitation.
with Grizz.
That is on the road.
Ah, cool.
Brad's got him a new mic.
Why the opening?
And he has
Opening of the park.
Microphone, Chris?
What's that, Kim?
Do you see my new microphone, Grizz?
I'd have to put my glasses on, and I didn't.
And any time at all, Grizz?
I can't see it. I can kind of see everything's kind of blurry when I'm this close, and when it's this small, if I put it out 50 feet where I can see it, it's still not clear.
It's just a plain black mic.
Ah, cool.
Brad had Mexican food.
I did have Mexican food, and I'll tell you, Grizz, it's really playing in my stomach.
What's that, Brad?
Mexican food? Really playing with my stomach tonight, Grizz.
Giving you diarrhea?
No, it's giving me gas big time, man. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know what? You ought to bottle that stuff. I hear it's pretty findy up there in Canada.
Oh, it is. We had a really hot day yesterday, Grizz. I was out with a t-shirt doing my wood chipping. And I'll tell you, today it was so cold that I had to have a winter coat on again.
Oh man.
Thanks,
Now,
Alex. What's
Kim,
that?
this is how bad it is up in Canada for gasoline. They don't sell it by the gallon; they sell it by the liter.
Oh yeah. Yep. And it's bad. They charge way too much for that crap.
Yeah, well, that's how they pay for a lot of the social programs that you guys have up there.
Sorry, guys. That kind of snuck out on me. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Was that you, Grizz?
It sounds like you're talking out your ass.
That wasn't me. Oh, God. I better go check myself.
Oh, jeez. You got to.
Oh,
You need to see a doctor, man.
What's that Mexican food, man? It just kills my guts. I've made it for years. Jen wanted some. I don't know why she wanted it, but now it's playing
Hey,
havoc.
Kim, you think we ought to? You think we should send him a roll of Charmaine toilet paper?
Oh, I need a couple like 24 rolls, man.
Yeah.
And some baby wipes.
Yeah, some wet ones.
Hook up that butt washer I got.
Hey, there you go. That's like those things they put in the bathrooms for women, eh? Them bidets.
Hey, no, bidets are for men and women.
Are they?
That you don't want
This toilet that I've got is paperless.
Oh yeah. What do you mean paperless?
You don't
He has
use
a bidet.
You don't use paper with it, eh?
Nope, you just turn the water on.
Oh, okay. So you kind of wash your butt? Is that what you do with it?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
exactly.
You still gotta dry off somehow, right?
It cleans you inside and outside.
Oh, cool.
Just turn the pressure up a little higher.
Yep, there you go. Get yourself a big surprise. That's a new toy I got, eh, Grizz? That's that fart machine. I'm gonna start doing some videos uptown with it, Grizz.
Oh, my leaky depends.
Oh yeah.
That's what you should be after you sound that thing off every time.
Oh yeah. I was telling Kim I'm gonna sit on one of the benches uptown. I'm gonna wait for people to sit beside me. Let them sit there for a few minutes, and then I'll let one go, eh? Just to get the reactions. I think it'll be a riot. Hey, Greg, how's it going, buddy?
Well, I take it y'all didn't have time to watch my video yet.
I seen the one with your firewood there, Grizz. But I gotta go in. Kim was telling me you got 2 more up. I haven't watched them yet, but I'm gonna go watch them for sure.
Yeah, I just released another one today.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'll get to that one too, believe me.
And on this channel, on the Grizz 270 channel, I released it.
Yeah, the other one was on the Elf channel, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch them both.
Kim. That last video, I don't know if it was your last video because I haven't checked the last day or two to see if you released any more, but a couple days ago you released a video. Would you mind playing that in the chat? Because I can't remember what it was, but I have a couple of tips for you.
Which one are you talking about?
It was the
armrest or the
I think it was the one with the roofers up there doing the roof repair, or it was either the armrest or the roof repair, but I can't remember which one it was.
The roofing.
That roofing one was pretty cool.
Okay, well, actually, some of it I can tell you without even playing it. That song that you play at the beginning, that's your song. Perfect. I love it. Stay with that song, but re-edit it and get a few more notes on in there because it stops too abruptly. It's like 2 or 3 notes short of that phrase of the song. Yeah, but that part of it's a Kim Fyffe thing, you wanted to understand. Perfect, go with that, but you need to lengthen that song out just a little bit and catch those last few notes in that a chorus or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is.
Right.
What you said.
I mean, that's the first thing I want to say. And you need to do the call for invite at the beginning of your video. But you do need to lengthen that song on out just a few more notes.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it a night tonight. Everybody
No.
have a great night tonight. All you guys in the chat, have a great night, great day tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Much love to all.
Okay, take care. Yeah, Brad. See, it is shoot. It needs a couple more notes there.
That's all there is. That's a free thing on YouTube.
No, there's more to that song.
That's
it
all.
does need.
There's got to be more. I'll go back and I'll see if I can find it.
Are you able to loop it?
The looping it when to do it. It's missing the couple notes at the end of that chorus.
Okay, let me play the exit. I use the same song.
It's the same way.
Seconds.
Yeah. It needs that extra few notes that's on that song. Do you know what the name of that song is?
No. See, I went to the free music. It's on YouTube.
Usually their songs are full length.
Hello, Loader Man.
Yeah, they're usually full length. So I don't quite understand that. Where you couldn't get a. I don't know. I'll have to see.
And then
I'll see if I can find it.
when you're on Movie Maker, and you put the title, whatever.
Yeah.
I made my intro. It's only that long. That's probably all the space. You can stretch it out, yes.
Yeah, well, and I would stretch it out just a wee bit longer.
But see, I've got this stored where I just use this one. I don't recreate it every time. I only did it one time.
Right, and I think that's great doing that. I mean, that part's fine. It just needs that wee little bit more.
So, do you like my thumbnails better?
Yeah, your thumbnails are looking sharp. I like them.
Uh-oh. Look at Adam.
Oh, I'm not seeing. I just see a red thing on the screen. Oh, I had to click on him. Oh, he's a monster. Well, that's weird.
He's got a Halloween mask on.
See, I couldn't see Adam. If I can click on Adam and see him, but if I let it bounce back and forth, I just see his white wall with looks like a fire. I can't see what it is on this thing here, but I'm going to click off him. That's scary. There's some fire. Or is that a lantern?
It's a candle.
Okay.
On my fireplace.
Yeah, we got to get that chorus or that song just extended just a wee bit longer, Kim. There's got to be a way.
Oh, probably. I got me a new camera coming. I can't pronounce the name on it though.
It's a
I think I'm
Yahoo.
just going to stay with these cell phones or cameras. They're pretty cheap and they're light, and you stick 3 or 4 in your pocket and have several of them ready to go all at any given moment.
You're talking about your phone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're cheap. Well, the phone that I'm on right now isn't cheap, but the cheap ones that you put out just to get a video.
What's that? An AT&T phone?
This one here that I'm on is a HTCU 11 phone. It's like a $400 phone. But I got one through AT&T, which they suck, quite honestly. But the phone's good. It's an LG, and then I got another one from T-Mobile that was an LG. Now, the phones are fine. I have no beef with the phone itself. It was a service that I'm getting with AT&T and T-Mobile.
What they do? Want to charge you too much?
No, I knew I went into a full bore knowing what the charges were. No, they just don't want to give me the service that they promised. Yeah, T-Mobile. I mean, my download speed is 0.10, and my upload speed is like 0.40, 0.50. So, like, I tried to upload that video last night that I released today. I tried to upload that. It went all night long and still had 75% to go. Then I realized that it was that I was uploading it to the wrong channel, so I just canceled it on it. I said, "Screw it! I'm going over to a friend's house." I went over to his house on his Xfinity Wi-Fi. It took me about an hour to upload it, which is a heck of a lot faster, But I don't have cable. I don't have cable access out here. But T-Mobile, not T-Mobile, AT&T told me out here that I had good service. Service wasn't a problem. So I bought the phone and ordered the service, and I get it here, and I spent a day and a half trying to get it activated and going, talking to him on the phone for a day and a half. So finally they told me, "Oh, here's the problem. You don't have service in your area."
Do y'all remember about 20 years ago? They had this thing on TV. You could buy the keyboard and you connect it to your TV. And if your buddies had the keypad on the other end, you can type on the TV and talk to them.
No,
You remember that?
no, I don't remember that.
I had one. It's called Web TV.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Huh.
Whatever happened to that?
Well, you didn't have any service. It was dial up. You remember dial up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I was doing quite well with it.
Dial up back in the day wasn't that bad, but then they started boosting. They started boosting everything, making things better and better, which created more and more bandwidth.
Well, the thing of it was, they took away my local number, and whenever I would click on it, it would dial only, which is half hour away. See, and it would charge me for a call.
Oh shit!
It would work, but I was paying like a long distance phone call. Well, see, now you don't have long distance. It's
Well, see,
unlimited.
I didn't have the dial up at my home. I had it down at my office when I had the office in town and stuff. So that wasn't a problem. If I wanted to be on the internet for and goof around for a while, I just stayed after hours.
Yeah.
You remember the Tandy computers?
Candy?
Tandy Radio
I remember
Shack.
Candy Radio Shack. Yeah, I had one.
No, I don't.
That that was my first computer. My
That was
I
made by Apple.
there was Radio Shack. I don't know anything about it, but all I know is no, they weren't made by Apple. They were their own.
Steve Jobs and his when they split up or whatever happened there, they used to have a program you could type in there, and Steve Jobs and his the short guy that was his business partner would show up like in a cartoon animated image of him. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
All I know is my brother Chuck told me Radio Shack will always be around. Tandy computer, that's the way to go. No matter where you go, Tandy's always going to be there. So I bought my Tandy, and a year later they quit selling computers.
Here's this camera I bought.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
It's got an extra lens that you can put on it for wider. And it's got a external microphone. It don't come with a tripod, but you can use a tripod on it. But there's the name of it, Yeehaw. That's how I pronounce it. Y-E-H-A-O.
How much did you pay for it?
$169.
And how much data can it hold?
Well, you gotta put a card in it. 128. 128 gig of storage.
That's pretty good. That'll hold a lot. Enough to do a good amount of videoing and before you transfer it anyway.
And it comes with 2 batteries. It has a remote control, so you can change it out while you're filming.
Just a second, these noisy rigs, I can't hear you.
I said it comes with 2 batteries, and it has a remote control.
Cool.
So you can put it on a tripod, and you're in the shot, And you can turn the screen around where you can see what you're filming. See,
cool.
That's the problem with my battery or my camera that I've got. On video, the battery don't last very long, and I can't see what I'm doing when I'm talking. Now, it does a great job if I'm filming somebody else, or like when I did the bridge or them guys working on the roof. It does an excellent job because I'm looking right at it.
Yeah.
But if I put it on a tripod and then go get in the scene, then I go look at it and I've cut my head off, or I'm too high, or
Well, that's what I like about the cell phone is I can flip it back and forth. I can run it either way, just like your camera.
right. But I'm gonna give it a shot.
Oh,
Hey,
I think it'll work out great for you.
Hey, do you do all your stuff on your computer?
Me?
Yeah, or do you do it on your phone?
Well, I record everything on my phone, but I transfer it to my computer and edit it there.
Oh, okay.
I could do it on the phone. See, Filmora, if you go to your app store, you can go to Filmora, and they have an editing app on there that's totally free. And it does it will do quite a bit of what the paid version is what I got. So I mean, if you want to get into editing on your phone, you can cut cut out the spots, you can fast forward. There is a lot of stuff that you can do on the Filmora on your phone if you don't have a computer access. So for me, I find out for me to try to do anything on the phone, things are so small I don't see things very well.
Right. Yeah, my camera that I've got right now will do some of that. It'll crop and
Yeah.
that. But if I try to do that on the phone, it's so small I can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hello, Kathy. How are you? Kathy
Yeah,
Miller's on here.
Yeah, I got a bunch of the DJs.
You remember the Commodore 64?
Yeah, I remember that old computer.
And it had the floppy disk.
Mm-hmm.
And it had the quick turbo pack you could put in the back or whatever it was, that cartridge.
Yeah, that's what my brother was started out on.
They used to have some good games, man. You could like design your own crash demolition, and they had the track and field game and a whole bunch of games, man. They were good.
That's cool.
Yeah, on that Tandy, do you remember that one game that was on there, throwing the banana?
On which one?
On the Tandy computer, they had that one game on there where you threw the bananas back and forth.
Donkey Kong?
No, it wasn't Donkey Kong. I can't remember what it's called, but it was an ape or a gorilla, and you'd have buildings in between you, and you'd try to throw these exploding bananas, and you'd have to set the velocity and the angle and try to lob these bananas over at the other guy and hit him and kill him.
Huh.
And you could throw the banana at the building, right at the building. You could blow the building in half after you did it several times. It blow out the whole middle section of the building. So here you'd have this huge tower up in the air. The whole middle of it's gone. It wouldn't collapse, but you could blow out the whole middle section. And then after you blew out the middle section, then you could hit the other gorilla.
Huh.
Well, in 2004, all the buddies got computers, and I bought this web TV for like $100, and I hooked it up to the computer, or the not computer, but the TV. It had like a wireless keyboard. You didn't have a mouse. You just had an arrow, and then it would go around certain things, and then you clicked on it.
Uh-huh.
It just put a box around whatever it was clickable. That was in 2004. So when they took away my local number, then I went to a computer.
Man, I really thought there would be as nice as it's going to be this weekend. I thought there was going to be a whole lot more campers this weekend. Only maybe 5 or 6 campers over there.
Are you going to drive over there and sell the wood?
No, I can't. I can't do that. They still camp firewood over there too. And so they don't let you go in there and sell firewood anymore. They used to let a friend of mine used to do that. He used to go and drive through all the campgrounds, make a trip, load up his pickup, and then he'd hit all the campgrounds and sell firewood. That's how he made his living. But then the campgrounds started selling their own firewood, and then they stopped people from going on in. But see, that's the ideal part about this here. I'm right across the street, so on this campground, but out on the highway, just out here about a mile away, there's another guy that sets up over there, and he sells it for real cheap. But and he can access out there. There's up out Highway 20. There's like 10 or 15 campgrounds. Up here, there's 2 or 3 or 4. So he's got access to all. Everybody's got to go by him. The only thing I got going for me is I'm right across the street from this campground.
You need to sell something they want to buy.
Yeah, well, we may have to end up lowering our price. We're gonna stick with this price this weekend, and next weekend we might try it where it's $4 a bundle is what we're selling it for. And next weekend we'll probably mark it at $4 a bundle or $7 for 2 bundles. Because most people are going to want to buy at least 2 bundles.
Get a coffee pot out there and tell them free coffee.
I got to have a food handler's license here in Oregon to do that.
Oh man! How about free
Excuse me.
beer?
I have one. Don't.
We can give it away, but we can't sell it.
Hey,
Right.
Yeah,
I have a food handler license.
but then again, they don't have. If you're giving away free beer, you're not. They don't have to buy the firewood. Otherwise, I'd say $10 firewood, 1 free beer.
Kim, what, you tired?
Am I tired?
Or your eyes are just tired?
Yeah, they hurt sometimes. Like I got smoke in my eyes. But no.
Yeah. Plus, you're looking at that computer.
Yeah, exactly.
And I might have to drive up my driveway and grab another beer.
You should run 3 down. I might have to tell you to bring me something along.
Maybe you'll run on up there. I'll watch the wood for you.
No, run out there. No.
You want to drive the tractor up there?
No,
Okay.
I'm fine right here.
Okay. You don't want to run up there and put some long pants on? No. Well, I'll bet you if you put your bathing suit on out here and sit out you sell a lot of firewood.
No.
You ain't going to do that.
We have basic top ones, but not the bottoms. I just wear regular short hair.
Hey, Grizz.
Yeah.
Put you a sign out there that says closeout sale.
Hey, it says what?
Closeout sale.
that might work.
It always does.
Well,
80% off.
Once I get this all cleaned on up, what we're hoping to do is, what my daughter's hoping to do is, have the firewood in front and then put a couple of tables where people can have a garage sale here. And maybe charge people for garage sales.
Put a sign out uptown.
Make back scratchers.
Make them they used to sell them down in Tennessee, them spinners. Have you seen Chris?
The spears?
Spinners, yeah.
Oh, spinners. Okay, yeah.
They've got a whole bunch of thin slats of wood, and they put a dowel rod or an all thread all the way through, and then they cut them kind of like a pineapple, and then you turn them. You move one of them about half an inch and just keep moving them, and then they're like a spiral.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about? And then you hang them, and the wind will make them turn.
Huh. Yeah, that'd be something that might sell down here.
What?
Make it a spinner.
Posters.
put an all thread wheel, and then you put a blade, and you slowly turn it so it spirals around, and then when the wind blows it, it spins it. And then if you paint it different colors, like rainbow colors, you can look kind of cool, like the colors are moving.
Let me see it. If I put in here wood spinners, let's see what comes up. Yeah. If it would type, there you
Don't
go.
blame that on the keyboard. Hey, John.
Yeah, that ain't what I was looking for.
Hey, Grizz,
Yeah.
make wishing wells.
Those are too big and bulky for people all around out here.
You know them little miniature ones.
Yeah. But that'd also be quite a bit of work. You could probably sell it for 15 or 20 bucks, only make $1.50, $2 an hour on them.
Shoot, sell them for 150.
Yeah. I
A
don't
guy at
think
work
that
does
was
it.
not at that price.
A guy at work does it.
People around here shop at the Dollar Tree.
Well, you're looking for the tourist, right?
Yeah, but still the people around here that are camping here, most of them are still Dollar Tree campers.
Oh, okay. You're camping for survival, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, I have a few things that I had got in mind after I get, maybe next year I can start selling. I got to get my shop finished and stuff. I just have way too much on the table here for me to get complete. I don't know when I'm going to get it all done.
I know the feeling.
But if I can get my shop finished, where set up for my woodworking, I got several things that I can build that I could build at a reasonable cost that campers would want to buy.
Nickel, where are you? Nickel, get over here. Get back over
Okay,
here.
Chris, I found one. They painted on this one. Let me show you.
Okay.
I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, you put a rod down through there, and then you cut that out, and they painted it. You can shape it when it's laying flat, like on a bandsaw. And then you just turn each one of them like that. See how it's turned?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way when the wind catches it, it will spin it the way they're turned at an angle.
And these are called wood spinners.
Yeah, I seen those in the store.
But down there at Gatlinburg, they make them, and
I seen them in the stores.
they got them hanging.
Mm-hmm.
They're a big item down there. I had one for a long time until it turned so crappy looking. I got rid of it.
That's the problem with wood being outdoors. They do get crappy looking.
Yeah. Hello, Karen, for you.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Snickles.
Karen, for you, she's been push mowing.
Yeah, girl.
You said what?
Karen, for you, she said she just came in from push mowing.
Oh, geez, that sounds like too much. You're making me tired, Karen. Get a riding lawnmower.
I need to do that. I mowed last Sunday.
Well, before I push a push mower, I'll use a can of gas.
I know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Oh, we own it. You own it.
John, did they call off the race or are they racing? Oh, he might be flagging right now. That's what he's doing.
John's flagging?
Yeah. Let me click on him.
More of the campers coming in now, Dad.
Yeah.
This time of day, they're really coming out.
But he's going up the hill. He probably has his campfire wood already.
Some people buy their campfire wood already before
Yeah.
they come out here.
Yeah. A lot of people do that. That's why you'd sell wood tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna be down here.
They're probably waiting for you to go to bed. It's a lot cheaper that way.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it goes up the hill with us. It's still loaded. It's still loaded on the 6-wheeler. The 6-wheeler goes up the hill tonight.
It don't stay down there.
How much is it to camp out there?
I'm not sure, but I think it's like well, it depends if you get a campsite with full hookups or not, because they have water and electricity and everything over here. If you get full hookups, I believe it's like $18 a night. If without the full hookups, it's like 12 a night. I don't know. It's been a long time since I checked it on out.
Yeah. They call that primitive when it don't have any water or electric.
Campground.
That's what I usually do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've camped in that campground when family members came in the area and they wanted to camp out, and I don't get it. All my brothers, they grew up like I did, as the hillbillies and stuff, but now they've got their jobs as nursing home administrators and RNs and and all the different stuff, and so they've become yuppie-fied, and so when they camp, they like the grass around them. So when they come here, they want to. They want to camp out over there. So I've camped out a few times with them over there.
Which one
But
would be?
to me, that's not even camping.
Which one is?
Yeah.
That one?
I don't know. Angela, I don't have my glasses on.
Your driveway, can't you?
What's that?
You can do that in your own driveway, can't you?
Oh hell yeah! I'd rather pinch a tent outside at my place than and it's a nice campground. When we first moved here, it sucked. I mean, I had to raise some hell for them to get a turnaround. They used to have it right across the entrance here. That all the high school kids, this was a party spot. They'd all gather out the entrance of the campground, party all night, and I'm having to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And they'd be doing burnouts out here and just hooping and hollering, drinking beer. And I finally called up the campground and said, "You know what? If you guys don't get control of your campground here, I'll get control of it for you. I'm going to take a dump roofing nails all over out here. I mean, I'll make it where nobody wants to come on in here." And so after that, they got the sheriff on out here and they started patrolling it. They've turned it into a nice park. But I tell you what, that first year here was miserable. Yeah, it was the second year before I said, you know what, I got to change it. And I didn't want to dump roofing nails at the entranceway for the legitimate campers coming on out there. I wanted them to get rid of the partiers that were just, they weren't even campers. They were just partying out the entranceway. Well, I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to drive up the hill, and I know you don't want to hear the tractor, so I'm going to mute my mic, and I'm going to go up and get some more beers.
Sunny side, hands down.
Let's see here. How do I do this? There we go.
And away he goes.
That's cool. At least he has the right equipment out there, you know. He's not doing it like the pioneers by hand.
Right.
So you gonna try to make it out there one year?
Well, I don't know. This deal with her mother. Now they're talking about selling her house. I don't know if I can do that or not. That's a long ways.
Well, have you ever been cross country?
No. I've been to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and that was a long ways. But I was
Well,
working. I was working. I had a schedule. I had to go and get back. And I only had a week, you know,
uh-huh.
like 2 days out, stay there a day or so, and then come back.
Right. We went on a trip when I was younger, when I lived up in Indiana. We went out west, like through Iowa, Nebraska. Then we went to like South Dakota, through the Badlands, out through the south part of Wyoming. Then went up towards Yellowstone. Went to Yellowstone. But it's about 24 hours to get out there.
Yeah.
But if you drive, you know, 6 or 8 hours in a day, and it takes you a couple days, and you enjoy the scenery, it's not that bad. But if you're, like you said, if you have to drive out there straight through and straight back, it's no fun.
Right. Well, I was getting ready, you know, get the car and get the license, and it's all ready to go now. And then they had to put in a windshield on their dime.
Yeah.
So you done racing, John?
Yes, sir. We're just now doing open practice. I just show you that it was me on the stand.
How fast do they go?
Around 50 miles per hour, I think.
Wow.
Because the truck ain't that big.
Right. They
Nope.
slide around the corners pretty good.
We lost him.
Uh, I'd like to make it out west to see the big redwoods. What's
That,
left of
that
them?
would be neat. My wife has been out there, so we talked about it. And of course, Grizz is out there. If we tried to go see Grizz in person, we'd want to take in some of the scenery on the way.
Yeah.
Now, if you put in his address from here, it's 34 hours.
Right.
Well, I don't know as I'd want to drive even 6 hours a day.
Right.
That's a lot of driving.
Do you fly?
I have flown, yeah.
My in-laws last year, the year before, they flew out to where were they at? Somewhere near Mount Rushmore out there, Deadwood or somewhere. They got there and they rented the car and they drove each day, different areas. And then
Yeah,
they flew back.
that's the thing. You'd have to rent a car.
Yeah.
Well, we would have to stay in a hotel every night.
Yeah.
And that would be expensive, for like a month.
Yeah.
And I asked Pam, I said, can we afford to do that? She said, I've got a credit card. Okay. See, that's the thing with cruising, going on a cruise. Once you get on that cruise ship, it's a challenge to get on it and what have you, but you got 7 to 14 days. It depends on what you've rented. I've always tried to go as long as I could. And, your room, your eats, all of that is already paid.
Right.
You have to buy your own pop and buy your own beer. Well, I don't have a problem with that because I don't drink pop anymore. And I don't drink much beer.
Right.
A beer on a ship's like $8.
Yeah, I know. Well, you could always take a train and load your car up on the train. I know family that does that out of Columbus, Ohio, down to Florida. They put it on the auto train with the Amtrak, and their car and them go on down the track with it.
Okay. Kind of like a ferry, but it's on a train.
Yeah.
Now, when we went up to Wisconsin, we went on the ferry. I know what you're saying, the train.
Yeah.
But we went to Washington Island. It was
Okay.
in Wisconsin, Door County.
Is that got the big amusement park place on it?
No,
On the big rock? The big museum or something? No, it's a different island.
you're thinking in Chicago, aren't you?
It's somewhere up that way.
Probably parking there now.
I parked over here. Yep.
So they loaded your car up on the boat?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a ferry. You drive on and then you just drive out the other side.
Okay.
You're rolling bad. Dad, you need a.
It's fine. Yeah, I'll drop the bucket just so you don't get scared.
I don't want to run in my
See, I'm
chair.
trying to get this set to where. There we go. Yeah, I can bounce back and forth. Let's see here now. There we go.
Okay, Driz, where's mine at?
What was that, Kim?
Where's my beer?
Just a second. There's cars going by. I can't hear.
You went and got beer. Where's mine?
What's your brand, man? What do you drink?
Here's your Kim.
Natty Daddy.
This one's
The
mine.
Natty Ice?
Yeah, this is natty. This is natural ice here. I prefer natty daddy, but they were all out.
We used to get cases of beer for like $5.
Yeah, them days are over.
Yeah, those days are long gone.
It was Best Old Milwaukee.
Hey, you know what? Did you guys ever have buckhorn beer out there?
I haven't.
Buckhorn beer, a 12-pack, $3.99.
Now,
No, that's what it was back in the day.
back in the day.
Yeah, back in the late 70s. Maybe it was $2.99. I can't remember. It was $2.99 or $3.99 a 12-pack.
When I
So,
was
yeah,
a kid, when I was a kid, my grandpa said, "Go get me a beer," and he'd give me a sip. I don't know. I might have been 5 or 6 years old.
well, I tell you what, Adam, this is a true story, Adam. You know, back when I was a kid, I come home from school one day, and my grandpa was sitting out on the front porch drinking a beer. And I come home from school and I says, "Grandpa, can I have a sip of that beer?" And my grandpa says, "Well, son," he says, "can you touch your butthole with your pecker?" I said, "No, Grandpa, I can't." My grandpa says, "Well, there's your answer." Well, I went on inside and got myself a soda pop. The next day, I come on home and from school, my grandpa's sitting out there on the front porch and he's smoking a cigar. And I says, "Grandpa, can I have a toke on your cigar? I wouldn't mind trying a puff." He's, "Well, grandson," he says, Can you touch your butthole with your pecker yet?" I says, "Nope, Grandpa, I can't." He says, "Well," he says, "there's your answer. Guess you know what that means." Well, the third day I come home from school, my grandpa's sitting out there on the porch, and he's got himself a bottle of whiskey, and he's drinking on that. And I asked Grandpa, I says, "Grandpa, can I have a sip of your whiskey?" And he says, "Nope." He says, "Can you touch your butthole with your pecker?" I said, "Nope." He says, "Well, you know what that means." I went in the house and I grabbed myself a big tall glass of milk and some chocolate chip cookies. And this was Friday, of course, no school tomorrow. And I come out of the porch to join him, and I'm drinking my milk and eat my cookies and stuff. My grandpa says, my grandpa says, "Can I have some of your milk and cookies?" And I said, "Well, Grandpa," I said, "can you touch your butthole with your pecker?" And he says, "As a matter of fact, I can." I says to him, I says, "Well, you know what that means?" He says, "No." He says, "I don't know what that means." And I said, "Well, that means you can go fuck yourself."
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
You should have shut me up.
We'll see if it gets yellowed.
Yeah. My wife ain't here, so I'm not in trouble.
Hey, she's coming back down.
Yeah, but she didn't hear me tell the joke.
Hopefully, 1 weekend I can go fish.
Why?
Okay, I gotta go get a drink of water or something. I'm getting
What's
dry.
that?
Okay.
Make sure you keep it nice and moist.
Don't get her excited. I have a hard enough time hearing.
I love you. I know I love you.
Well, what time is it getting to be?
I don't know.
We haven't sold one stick of wood. Huh? Yeah, well, we're about ready to wrap it up. If it in the next 15 minutes we don't sell any, there's only like eight or nine campers over there.
Very mellow tonight.
And most of them are going to go on out to the highway and get it where they can get it cheaper. I just thought there was going to be more campers this weekend. Yeah, but you won't be out here.
What?
You won't be out here, and I'm not selling for you.
This is like sand right here.
Hey, Grizz, how's that garden coming along?
I was coming. I need to spend more time in it. That's another thing I got to be on tomorrow. I mean, I got to do some more work. I got to burn this brush down here tomorrow. I got to put some more tomatoes in the ground up there tomorrow. I want to get my corn planted. I got a bit of work to do to get ready to plant the corn though, but I'd like to get the corn planted tomorrow too. But I mean, everything's at the really young stage. I'm getting an alert here that I got 15% battery left, so I won't be on here much longer.
All right. You're gonna walk in there one day and everything's gonna be shot up about a foot tall.
Oh man, late June the garden will start looking beautiful.
Free 21 ounce or 20 ounce drink with any sub.
Man, I love this time of year. The weather is just right. I'm feeling like I can start moving better outside. Now there's just too much to do. One thing I got to get done is this trailer. I got to get it moved. I want it moved out of here. Dave's trailer. I want him to move it further back or something and make it more presentable. I don't mind being a pigsty, but I don't like the pigsty down here at the road.
Are they still racing, John?
No, we are covering up the track right now.
Racing.
That's what the black tarp is. Covering up the track.
Why is it raining?
No, we just got done.
Oh, is this a dirt track?
Yes.
Okay, that's why they're tarping it. I got it.
Right there. That's where I flag it.
So do you race in it ever, John?
I was trying to. Yeah,
Do you ever get to run the track, John?
I won't be racing. I haven't been cleared. Oh come. Nope. Not cleared by neurologist. I didn't have that problem 6 years ago of in racing. For my age, it will be adult.
I think I'm losing out. My battery's going dead. I think my battery's going dead, y'all.
All right, Grizz.
See you, Grizz, if you're hanging up. I can still see you. Oh, he gone. Well, it's coming up on 10 o'clock. Let's see how long it says of being on here.
Yep, he gone.
3 hours.
For almost, I believe, 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, Adam, I thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
John, I thank you for coming on. There's Wisconsin Greg. Karen, for you, she went to make her a sandwich. Peanut butter sandwich. So I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later.
All right. May the peace and the power of the Lord be with you. Goodbye.